Sedentary people burn 6 to 10% of their calories on non-exercise activity, but active people can burn as much as 50%. So just starting by walking more.
Walking is cardio. So she's saying rather than focus on cardio activities like walking, do more non-cardio activities like walking. Coach Greg, and today we're going over a video by none other than world champion powerlifter Stefi Cohen. The video is called, "Do You Need Cardio to Lose Weight?" Well, I can't wait to see what she says, so let's watch the video together and see what can we learn from Stefi Cohen.
Most people think that doing tons of cardio is the only way to expose their beautifully crafted six-pack.
No, I think most people know that you can lose weight a variety of ways. Cardio helps, sure, but you can also lose weight by not eating. It's pretty simple. If you don't eat, you're going to lose weight.
Gyms around the world are always filled with people doing endless amounts of cardio under that same exact assumption that the more cardio that they do, the more fat that they can lose.
Well, yeah, the more cardio you do, the more fat you are going to lose. Calories in, calories out. If you do more cardio, you're going to burn more calories. Hence, lose more fat.
And for some reason, they're convinced that if they spend enough time in the fat burning zone, that the fat will just melt off magically.
No, it's not magic. You're literally using the fat for fuel to perform the exercise. And the fat burning zone, is there really a fat burning zone? No! If you go slow, you're burning fat. If you go fast, you're still burning fat. There's no zone. If you're going slow, you're burning fat. If you go at a moderate pace, you're burning fat. If you go at a higher pace, you're burning fat. And guess what? The higher the pace you go, the more calories you're burning. And at the end of the day, it's calories in, calories out. Sure, if you go slower, a greater percentage of the calories from fat are being burned. And if you go faster, a greater percentage of the calories are being burnt from glucose. But doesn't mean the fat is not being used. So forget doing cardio in a fat burning zone. And trust me, the machine doesn't know what that zone is anyway. Depending on your maximum heart rate and your fitness level, you may or may not be able to sustain a specific heart rate. Two people could be exercising at a heart rate of 140. One is dying, "Oh my goodness, I can't keep this up." And the other is, "This is easy. Let's go harder. This is boring." So forget fat burning zones. Should be abolished just like freaking BMI.
Not to mention that the caloric expenditure count on cardio machines is highly inaccurate and most often overestimates the amount of calories that you're actually burning.
100% true. Machines overestimate calories. Almost every single machine I've tried at any gym I've ever gone to overestimates how many calories you're burning. All the time I see people posted, burn 1,000 calories in an hour. Do an elliptical, a stepper. I'm a 190-pound bodybuilder who does a lot of cardio, and even I can barely do 1,000 calories in an hour. So what makes you think you're burning 1,000 calories an hour joy riding on the stepper? My best estimation is that whatever the machine is saying, take off 30%. If it says 1,000, you probably burned 700. Just do the cardio and don't worry about how many calories it says you're burning. It's probably overestimating how many calories. Then you say, "Oh, I just burned off 1,000 calories. Let's go to Mickey D's." And then you eat 1,000 calories. And you're like, "Oh, calories in, calories out doesn't work because I burn off 1,000 calories and I ate 1,000, now I'm gaining weight." It's because you didn't actually burn 1,000 calories in the first place.
And you know what? Believe it or not, cardio is not the only way that you can lose weight.
Is there anyone in the world that watched this video that thought the only way you could lose weight was from doing cardio? It's painfully obvious that, of course, you can lose fat without just doing cardio. There's other ways.
Beyond that, it might be relatively ineffective.
How? How is it ineffective? It's effective. It can't be ineffective. It's effective.
So I'm here to tell you that there is a better way based on science.
Well, I can't wait to learn what is this better way.
If weight loss comes down to total energy expenditure minus total daily caloric intake,
thank you, calories in, calories out,
then cardio does increase energy expenditure.
So she's 100% agreeing with Coach Greg, despite the fact that I was being misled. I was thinking, is she going to say cardio doesn't work?
The problem is it does so a tiny amount.
What do you mean a tiny amount? the full amount. If you burn off 1,000 calories, you burn off 1,000 calories.
The problem is it does so a tiny amount, and it's often negated by being hungrier and moving less throughout the day.
So what she's saying is in fact partially true. When people do cardio, like say they burn off 1,000 calories, probably took an hour and a half, 2 hours, depending on the person. You burn off 1,000 calories, and what happens the rest of the day is your non-exercise activity thermogenesis, it goes down. You're tired from that 2-hour bike ride, so you sit back. You make a video with less excitement, you're sitting back, tired. You're not burning as many calories. So if I just did a 2-hour bike ride and I'm tired, I might do a video like this. You see, I'm burning less calories. Then if I'm in the screen and doing this, burning more calories. My NEAT right now is higher than last time, compared to, I'm not burning a lot of calories making this video. So when a person performs a lot of physical activity, exercise, they have to recover from that and they're more tired. The body sends signals. Sit back and relax. Thanks, buddy. I'll do that. I'm kind of tired from that bike ride. But if you're more fit and you go for a bike ride, you're not tired because you're more fit. But if somebody unfit does it, they're going to be, I'm laying back. And it might be so tired, they might say, screw the video, I'm going to bed. I'm going to just lay in bed and sleep. Versus when Coach Greg goes to the gym and does cardio, he has energy, he can keep going all day.
I can do this all day. Yeah, I know.
So when I do cardio, I'm actually able to continue burning throughout the day. But if you're out of shape and you go and do that 1 or 2 hours, you're done. Your calorie burning goes down. And what studies show is that on average, individuals compensate for approximately 50% of the calories they expend through exercise, regardless of exercise dose. So if you go for 2 hours and burn off 1,000 calories, your body is probably going to compensate by eating 500 calories more or resting 500 calories more. As in, you do less activities or movement throughout the day to make up for the fact that you were tired from that 2-hour bike ride. You go for an hour and burn off 500, then your body's probably going to compensate by eating 250 calories less or relaxing 250 calories more. Does that make sense? So on average, if you, for example, burn off an extra 1,000 calories per day, your body is probably going to compensate by eating 500 calories more or resting more. The body is smart at saying you just went for a 2-hour bike ride and burn off 1,000 calories. We want you to eat more. Ghrelin punches you in the face, and we want you to rest more. So you rest and eat. So the end of the day, that 1,000 calories results in a 500 calorie savings of total energy. That means you might think you're in a 1,000 calorie deficit, but if you're not tracking, you're probably only in a 500 calorie deficit. Therefore, you might think, well, I haven't done anything different and I added 1,000 calories, so why am I not losing 2 pounds of fat a week? But guess what? You ate more and you rested more. Does it make sense now? So those of you who think that the laws of thermodynamics don't apply to you, it does. You just haven't done the math correctly. You've forgotten to think about the extra calories you've eaten or the extra calories you've saved that you haven't burned off, that you would have burned off had you done that exercise. Had you not gone on that 2-hour bike ride, you probably would have mowed the lawn. You might have gone to the mall, went shopping. Maybe you would have done some chores around the house. Maybe you would have made another video and danced around the house, which would have burned some calories. So you burn less due to the fact that you burnt more at the other time during that exercise. Hence, the NEAT, non-exercise activity thermogenesis calories, goes down, and the energy in the mouth calories, the ones you swallow, right, babe? They go up. Does it make sense? Is it coming home for you yet? You getting this? Anyone still believe that calories in, calories out doesn't work? Do you like the explanation? Are you friggin' on Team Coach Greg yet?
Instead, focus on non-exercise activity where the biggest changes can be made.
So she's saying rather than do cardio, focus on NEAT, like walking.
On non-exercise activity, but active people can burn as much as 50%. So just starting by walking more.
So in other words, Stefi Cohen is saying, don't do more cardio, do more cardio. Focus on cardio. Don't focus on cardio, do more cardio.
The World Health Organization, or WHO, recommends a minimum of 150 minutes of physical activity.
How often in videos do I say to do 150 minutes of moderately intense cardio a week? You think I pull that out of thin air? Glad to see Stephanie promoting 150 minutes of cardio a week.
Resistance training to build muscle and keep it with when losing fat is super helpful. Plus, resistance training has its own energy cost that people fail to consider.
People absolutely do not fail to consider the calories that they're burning during weightlifting. Problem is they over-consider it. They think they're burning a shit ton of calories when they're lifting weights when they're not. Oh, I went to the gym and trained arms. I probably burned 500 calories today. Oh, it was leg day. Oh my goodness, the demands on leg day, I was doing like 10 sets of squats. That's why I'm going to McDonald's having a cheat meal before going to the gym, because I need all those extra calories because it's leg day. How often do you hear that? All the freaking time. Well, leg day, cheat day. Need those extra calories, leg day. You don't.
Cardio seems to be the most direct way to accelerate weight loss, but it's not a complete approach to getting leaner.
So no, doing cardio isn't the complete approach. Of course, I'd rather see people doing cardio and weights and eating a healthy, lower calorie diet. Rather see people using my freaking cookbooks. One of the cookbooks, doesn't matter which one, could change your life. Low calorie, delicious meals that keep you full. Amazing recipes so you don't feel like you're on a diet. Trust me, 95% of diets fail. You might lose weight for a while, but your Tennyson willpower, it goes away. Doesn't last forever. Then you go off the wagon, you're gonna binge eat, you're gonna regain all the weight, probably then some. The diet you need to follow is the diet you can follow for the rest of your life. How much is that worth to you? For a diet that you will follow for the rest of your life. Not for 3 weeks, not some fad diet, not some gimmick that's going to last for a few months. For the rest of your life, you will be able to eat foods that you like that are low in calories that keep you full. Think about how much that can do for you.
Resistance training is kind of like your entree, and cardio is more of a side dish. Hope that makes sense.
So I do agree with Stefi. Cardio is not the only answer. It's part of the answer. Part of the equation to maximizing fat loss and keeping it off for the rest of your life. Ended it here. GregDoucette.com for coaching. Greg Doucette IB Pro. The bloops are over there. Watch one of the bloops. Follow me on the gram to talk. And until next time, we are out. I seen some OnlyFans content before I made this video. Trust me, there was some OnlyFans in a freaking bedroom this morning. Right, babe? Babe. Hey, I saw you shaking that thing. Bust it. Bust it. Bust it.